Hi everyone and welcome to the Dodo Bird Nerd. It's me, the Dodo Bird Nerd, and I just wanted to wish a happy holidays and Merry Christmas to anyone who is celebrating. I hope your celebrations went well given this year. And if you didn't celebrate, well, I hope you just enjoy the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Magic the Gathering video. This time I'm doing my fourth part of my taxonomy series, this time going over fish. So one just brief thing before we get started. All works used will be linked in the description, and all art used will be credited in the description. So that out of the way, without any further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get started. So the first thing to go over is basically what is a fish. Now, fish are typically cold-blooded aquatic organisms with gills, and this applies to everything I'm going to cover in this video. However, I'm not going to go specific on everything. A lot of fish are just kind of just generic bony fish. However, there are a few we are missing, such as hagfish, some types of bony fish, and lobe-finned fish. So, as I mentioned, there are four I want to go more in depth on. Now, all of the previous things I've said, I believe apply to those. However, I just want to go more specific on these as they're a bit more unique to talk about because I assume we all know what a normal fish is. Now, the first thing are eels, and these are a type of ray-finned fish. Generally, they have that snaky appearance when you see them. However, one thing to note is this is a recurring trend in this series. Electric eels and some other types aren't actually true eels. They just look like them, and so we've decided to call them eels, even though they're not actual eels. I know. Super informative. Yay. So moving on from that, we have lampreys. Now, while these are most of the time considered parasitic, the amount of them that actually are is actually in the minority in terms of lamprey species. Some of them just kind of chill out with stuff they filter fed. However, another thing, going back to the more well-known parasitic thing, is that these are actually an invasive species in places such as the Great Lakes, which not really important to like talking about them taxonomically. Sure. I just thought I would bring it up just because it is important to know that they are an invasive species in some areas, especially in the Great Lakes. The next thing are rays and skates. Now, these are a type of cartilaginous fish, and they have flat bodies and have pectoral fins that are, attached to their heads. The art of Deepglow skate here shows the point across, I feel. And yeah, some of them sting, some of them don't. Yeah, that's what a ray and skate is. And the last one is a shark. Now, sharks are similar to rays and skates, as they are cartilaginous, and they have pectoral fins as well. And unlike them, they're not flattened, and they do have gill slits on the side of their body. However, for a long time, this video would have only been covering the type fish. However, in Aquaria, they decided to split off shark from fish. Now, I'm all for getting more taxonomically accurate. I think that might be the correct term. It doesn't really make sense to me why this was deemed necessary. Because sharks are fish. And it's not like an okapi under antelope, which we'll get to in the mammal videos potentially. But no, all sharks are fish. Not all fish are sharks. But it just kind of feels like if they split off sharks, why don't they split off eel or lamprey or ray and skate? Sharks are typically different. People just generally look at them different, I guess, even though they are a type of fish. I guess at the minimum I would have split off ray and skate. As they are cartilaginous, you probably could have gone away with putting them under shark, though it wouldn't have been the most accurate thing in the world. Though they have shown to kind of just use some types as the taxonomical grouping, like how jellyfish is basically their Nadarid type, and whale is basically the cetacean type. However, they didn't decide to do that. They just broke off the sharks and only the 10, and they added a few, but only ones that are objectively sharks. And I guess they got away with this because there was no fish tribal support. I feel like if there had even been one before this, they wouldn't have done that. But they did. And, well, again, I'm all for things getting more accurate. I just kind of feel at least split off Ray as well, just because of how similar they are, or just don't split off Shark at all. I feel like there are some things that need to split more than Shark from Fish did. I mean, Antelope definitely needs some splits. I mean, you can make the argument for Whale as well, should be split into Whale and Dolphin. It's just something I thought I'd bring up. I mean, it's cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't necessarily make the most amount of sense if they aren't gonna do it for the rest of some types of fish. Mainly rays. I guess you can make the argument for a few others, but it's just sharks are a type of fish. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that recent type decision that they made. So, what do you think of fish in Magic the Gathering? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with shark being split off from the rest of fish? Let me know in the comments down below. The next video I will likely do for Magic the Gathering will more likely than not be a deck tech for a call time commander. So this taxonomy series likely won't be coming back until February. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that the next video will likely be a deck tech. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!